In the ancient kingdom of Zarmanar Kingdom, people feared the giant clock tower standing in the center of the palace. Every midnight, the clock spoke in a deep, mysterious voice. Time reveals every hidden truth. No one knew who created the clock. Some said it was magic. Others believed it used forgotten science. One stormy night, King Asfar gathered his ministers. "The royal diamond has been stolen," he shouted. The guards searched everywhere, but there was no sign of the thief. Then, dong, dong, the talking clock suddenly spoke. The thief touched no door, crossed no wall, yet escaped with light itself. The entire court froze. The clever wazir, Wazir Hamdan, narrowed his eyes. "A riddle," he whispered. At the same moment, a famous thief named Rahil the Shadow stepped forward from the crowd. "I can solve it," he said calmly. The king became furious. "You admit being the thief?" Rahil smiled. "No, your majesty, but I understand how intelligent thieves think." The king allowed him one chance. Rahil walked around the royal chamber carefully. Then he noticed something strange. The candles near the diamond shelf were melted unevenly. The mirrors beside the walls were slightly warm, and above the ceiling, a tiny glass lens reflected moonlight. Suddenly, Rahil laughed. "The thief used physics." Everyone gasped. The wazir nodded slowly. "Reflection of light." Rahil explained. "The diamond was never touched directly. The thief used mirrors and lenses to focus heat and light onto the lock from outside the room. The metal expanded slightly, opening the mechanism without breaking it. The focused heat increased the temperature of the metal lock." Rahil continued. "When metal heats up, it expands." The king looked shocked. "But how did the thief escape?" The clock suddenly spoke again. "Look where time moves backward." Everyone stared at the clock. Wazir Hamdan quickly realized something impossible. The shadow of the clock pendulum was swinging in the opposite direction. He rushed behind the tower and discovered a hidden tunnel. Inside the tunnel sat an old scientist holding the royal diamond. The scientist smiled sadly. "I created the talking clock years ago to protect the kingdom, but the king forgot science and valued only gold." The king lowered his head in shame. Rahil stepped forward.
I
"You
created
stole the
the
diamond not
talking
for wealth,
clock
but to
years
teach a
ago
lesson."
to the
The
kingdom,
scientist nodded.
and
"The greatest
valued
treasure
only
is
gold.
knowledge. A kingdom that ignores wisdom destroys itself slowly." The king apologized and ordered schools, libraries, and observatories to be built across the kingdom. From that day onward, the talking clock no longer gave warnings. Instead, every midnight it said, "Time belongs to those who learn." Moral lesson: intelligence is stronger than force.